Hey everybody, I'm Susie Sims, and I just wanted to take a minute to try to do an overview of the TRANZACT card, which is one of the most amazing opportunities that I have found in my 53 years. There's a lot of confusion about it and a lot of interest in it, but I figured if I took a minute to break it down that people would start seeing the vision and understand how wonderful and what a great impact this company is trying to have on us as consumers, as TRANZACT card people. It's just phenomenal. So I'll start at the beginning. The TRANZACT debit card is like any other debit card, except that when you swipe it, you will earn reward bucks, $1 for every dollar that you spend. So if you spend $300, you'll receive 300 reward bucks. Those reward bucks can be turned around and re-spent in a store called the Z Club. The Z Club is growing every day. It's launched, but it is not completely filled up with the products. It's very similar to Amazon, except besides everyday essentials and name brands and sporting goods and diapers and clothes and cleaning supplies and shoes and all of these wonderful things, it also has travel, which includes hotels, which includes vacation packages and cruises. Now, what's so special about the Z Club and what's the thought process behind the business is that they want the consumer to be rewarded for spending their money during this horrible economy. So knowing that you're going to have to pay bills is daunting, but not if you know you're going to get that same amount back in reward bucks. So they are digital dollars that are only good in the Z Club. The Z Club, again, everything in there is 20 to 60% off. So you will be paying wholesale prices for goods and services that you pay full price for anywhere else. That is every single day. Everything in there is 20 to 60% off. For instance, you find a box of diapers. They were in there the other day, so I can use this as a perfect example. Name brand diapers, just like you buy at Walmart, Target, the grocery store, online. They're like $53. I think you could use 23 Z-Bucks in the Z Club, which made those diapers less than half price off. So let's say somebody buys 4 boxes of diapers a month, but in the Z Club, they get them for 27 bucks instead of 53 bucks. That just saved them over $100 that month, where they can put that money toward a bill or toward a necessity or toward something else that they otherwise would not have had that money for. This entire concept of this company is a social impact company. They want to change the way that we do banking. They want to have as few fees and as few setbacks and NSF things and all of those things, because the consumer ends up paying a ton to the banks in 2 ways: transaction fees and other fees that go along with balances and those things with your checking account. With TRANZACT card, there are no overdraft fees because you can't, the transaction won't go through if the money's not in there. So there are several ways that you can use your card. You can either put money on there the day you want to go spend it, just transfer it from your checking account that you love, from your bank that you love, and just spend it that way. Or you can do mobile deposit, or you can have direct deposit straight into the bank. There are going to be multiple ways for you to get money onto your TRANZACT card. Any other banking platform, very up-to-date, high technology, FDIC insured. So everything about these banks is just like your banks, except these are little community banks. TRANZACT card said, let's go to the small banks who don't have the customer base that the large banks have, like in New York City and big cities in Atlanta and Los Angeles. Let's go to the little rural banks and see if we can bring them a lot of customers. Will they split the transaction fees with us? And so they proved to them how many customers they could bring them, and the banks agreed to split the transaction fees. So TRANZACT is able to offer you a card with low fees and that does anything any other card can do. And they just announced when we were in Vegas last week that now the banks that we are partnered with are partnered with Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express. So everybody wants in on TRANZACT card. So this isn't some small little TRANZACT card. This thing is going big, and it's going big fast. We are almost to 90,000 members in 8 months. And it is growing like wildfire because everybody needs some help getting their bills paid, or getting a vacation every year, or finding the money at the end of the month to make ends meet. It's been a godsend already to so many people who had the card already during the beta phase. The people who were in the business got to see the cards being worked. They got to see the transaction fees. They got to see the Z Club. They got to see how everything worked. But people are freaking out, and some are saying, well, I want to use my airline miles. I want my credit or debit card that gives me my hotel points or my 1%. So TRANZACT card leaders listened. So now there will be another part of TRANZACT card where you can pay $4.95 a month, $4.95 a month, and you can attach your card, your favorite card, to TRANZACT and get the same reward bucks. So you'll be double dipping. Not only will you get Z bucks and be able to respend that money, you'll also be able to spend earn your airline miles or your hotel points or your 1 to 4%, whatever it is that your card offers you. So they listen to everything that people tell them in order to make it the absolute best option for everybody. So you would get the TCM. You would become a TCM, which is a TRANZACT card member, for $25. And then that's a one-time fee if you do that before December 31st. No annual fees, no overdraft fees, nothing like that. And then if that's not the card you want to use, but because you've opened a TRANZACT account, you can attach whatever card that you use. Most cards will be available to do in what they're calling the Evermore program. So if it's been keeping you from doing it because you didn't want to not use your card that you love, those days are over. This is how quickly this company is evolving. They're listening, they're making things happen so that more people will be able to benefit from the Z-Bucks and double their spending power. Let me go back and talk about the people that have created this business. This has been in the works for years. Their whole intent is to build a society where the banks are not in control of people's money. They want to put banking and banking decisions back in the hands of us, the American people. They want to have a social impact. They want the single moms to be able to afford things they need for their kids. They want all of us to be able to afford things. The elderly who are on fixed incomes can double that fixed income by using a simple debit card and getting reward bucks and turning around and using them again in the Z Club. They want for people that can't afford to go on vacation, pay your bills, earn your Z bucks, and at the end of the year, save those up and you book a vacation in the Z Club at wholesale prices. It's a no-brainer, y'all. Their entire philosophy is change banking one swipe at a time, which means putting the power back into our hands, putting more money back into our pockets, offering us an e-commerce private marketplace where those digital dollars that they've earned can be spent every single day on the products that they need and the products that they want. Plus vacation packages, hotel rooms, and cruises. It's never been done before. It is amazing. I'm proud to be a part of it. And that's just the side with the debit card, the TRANZACT card. Now, the other side of that is the income opportunity. They have said if you would like to own your own digital bank branch, you can do that for $495. That is what I've done. I own a digital bank branch. When you do that, you need customers and you need other branches to build so that we have branches just like Chime, Ally, PayPal, all these digital things that you can't walk into but you use every single day. Transact is no different, except that Transact rewards you in ways that none of those other banks can. So now that I own a digital bank branch, what is my mission? My mission is to share that Transact card opportunity with as many people as I can. I want to literally change as many lives as possible, giving people opportunities to get rewards for the dollars they already spend that they never get rewarded for. I also want to offer the digital branch opportunity to people who are entrepreneurs, who want to own their own companies, who want to be the CEOs of their own little company, and it's a win-win. We don't make a dime if you sign up for a card. We don't make a dime when you sign up to be a digital branch office. That is why this is not multi-level marketing. Those people make a dime, got what they wanted out of you, and leave you alone unless they're bugging you to buy a lotion, potion, product or something every single month. We don't do that. We know you're going to pay your bills with the card. We don't have to teach you how to use our product or tell you how good our product is, because after the first swipe, when you get exactly what you just spent back in rewards, you know how good your product is. The Z Club is open. It is not as big as it's going to be. They're adding thousands of SKUs, products, different colors, different brands every single day. It will not be off brands. They will have some generic in case you want to save money on like dishwashing pods, but they'll also have the name brands. If you get with me, I can give you a list of all of the brands that are already contracted to go into our Z Club. As far as making the money and the income opportunity with Transact Card, you become a DBO, and then if you get 3 card members to join your bank as customers, then you are a commission qualified bank. All right, so just with 3, I can make commissions off the swipes of those 3. Not when they join, but when they use their card. I can also go get other digital branch operators. Again, I don't make a dime when they sign up. I only make money if my banking community is successful. So let's say I have 1 and I have 3 card members. And then I'm done. I don't need any more card members. I need more banks. So then I talk to my friends, my family. I post on social media about owning your own bank branch. So then I get 3 others. So it's the power of 3. I get 3 other digital branch owners, and that makes me a manager. Now, why is that important? Because as a digital branch owner, you are only going to get commissions off the swipes of cards. But as a manager, which is a position in the bank, you are going to get commissions off of your customers and their customers. So then you want them to at least have 3 card holders each. And then they and you, once they get their 3 digital branch operators, all work together. It's a team. This isn't like you do it and you're on your own. This is the craziest, it's actually fun because we'll call each other, hey, who needs a digital branch owner? Where can I use this one? You know, who needs it? Who needs help? Who can I help today? That is what you wake up every day. Once you get your 3 digital branch owners and your 3 card holders, your next question is, who can I help today? That's everybody saying that to themselves. It just grows exponentially because people want to do something that changes lives. People want to do something that in the process of changing lives, changes our lives by making money. And people want to make a social impact. You know, you can help one person one homeless person, which is wonderful. If that's where your heart is, then this is exactly the place where you need to be, because we're helping thousands of people every day. I got to go to the launch in Vegas last week, and it was so incredible. But what I didn't realize was exactly how big of an impact this company is about to have on the United States. It will be going global, but right now we are trying to help the United States citizens be able to make it month to month, be able to get rewards, be able to respend those rewards on the things they need, the things they want, and the vacations that they don't ever get to go on. It is just a process. Some people move really fast. Some people, like me, I'm a slow grower, and that's fine. The purpose is to help as many people as you can change their life. When I first started, I was desperate. I was like, I'm going to go get people, get people, get people. Well, that was the wrong mindset. The mindset that we need to be using is help people. Who can I help? Would they be better helped as a card member, where they can get the reward bucks and double their spending power? Or would they be better helped in the business sense, where they can change their entire future financially? So let me tell you how that works. Remember, I said I was a DBO, a digital branch owner. Well, once that digital branch owner gets 3 more digital branch owners, I positioned up to a manager. At manager, your monthly bonus is up to $500 month after month. Your next goal is to get the next 3 DBOs, or digital branch owners, to manager. Once you help them get their 3 digital branch owners, that's 9 more, you rank up to senior vice president, senior manager, and that is up to $1,500 a month. And we say up to because until the swipes really start happening, you can't get that much. But once everybody starts swiping their cards and getting their rebate, getting their reward bucks, and getting all these wonderful perks from these cards, that $500 and $1,500 will max out. That is one and only one of 7 commission streams. They are so many that it's even hard to go into, but trust me when I say, as this thing grows exponentially, and it will, the income potential for each person, depending on how hard they work to build their banking branch, will be incredible. That's all I can say, will be incredible. If you get in as a DBO and get 3 card members, you are then commission qualified, which means you can start getting the swipe transaction fees off of those 3 people. And as your bank grows, you'll get more and more and more card holders, which means you'll start earning more and more and more transaction swipes fees that the banks are sharing with us. You will also get paid, depending on which position you're in, based on how many digital branch offices you have. You will get a certain percentage, either 5% or 9% every month of the company revenue, put into a savings account that you cannot touch for 5 years, because this company wants to teach financial literacy. You will get $50 bonuses every time one of your digital branch offices positions up to manager. You will get something called the Go membership. The Go membership also has a commission stream. If you're a digital branch officer and you sign up Go members, a Go member would be like a church. A Go member would be like a PTO of a football team, baseball team, a nonprofit organization. They pay $35, and then they go to their congregation or their parents or their members or their supporters, and they say, hey, as a fundraiser, we are going to offer you this TRANZACT debit card that you pay $25 for, And every time you swipe, you're giving money to the team or the organization or the nonprofit or the PTO. So instead of asking people to buy Boston butts, to buy oranges, to buy squares on a calendar, they're going to do something fresh, something relevant. And every time those people swipe, the PTO, the Booster Club, they get money, but the TCMs, the Transact card holder members, get the reward bucks. Everybody wins. So for every 4 of those that you have in your organization, those Go members that pay $35 a month, you get $50 every month. So the more of those you get, the more $50 you get. The more managers you help position, the $50 you get. The more DBOs you have, the more monthly bonuses, commissions you get off of your digital branch officers. You either get 5% or 9% put in a savings account, a high yield savings account for you. That's the company's gift. Instead of taking a service fee of 10%, they're going to take 1% for the people who get in and make manager before December 31st. And they're only going to take 5% from the people that make manager after the 31st. So you're either going to be earning 9% in a savings account or 5% in a high yield savings account. When I say this company is so generous, it just keeps getting better. I got to meet the co-founders. I got to meet the lawyers. I got to meet the tech team. I got to meet the graphic person. I got to meet some of the people who have already ranked to president and vice president and senior vice president. And some people on my own team are already vice presidents. So we've stopped at 1,500 because I told you about manager and I told you about senior manager. That's where I am. My next goal is vice president. My minimum bonus every month will be up to $12,500. The next is senior vice president. Their minimum bonus monthly will be up to $20,000. The president's base bonus, anybody who reaches the president, which just means they have a certain amount of digital branch offices, a certain amount of managers, a certain amount of senior managers, a certain amount of vice presidents, and on, will get $30,000 as base pay plus 6 other commissions. The transaction fees, the percentage that goes into their savings account, the commissions for each DBO, the money for each time somebody becomes manager, and there's so much. That's why I really am not going to go in depth. I'm just telling you there are so many ways to make money with this. And in the process, you are literally changing lives, whether it's the people who are making the money in the business with you, or whether it is the customers that you have in your bank, your Transact card customers, your TCMs, Transact card members. Everybody's benefiting in one way or another. And now let me explain. If I start with 3 card members, okay? I'm a manager, and I have my 3 card members. Well, there will be an influencer program that I'm not allowed to mention any names or anything like that. But it's called the match program, the influencer match program. So depending on what position you're in the bank, just like every other bank has positions. You have the CEOs, CFOs, presidents, vice presidents, all the way down to the bank tellers. So in this bank, if I have just 3 card members, I have 3 customers. For every 1 customer that I have, because I am a DBO, they will give me 3 for every 1. So then that gives me 12 people that I am making transaction fee swipes off of. Okay? Well, for those 12, every time an influencer gets more, they're going to match those with 3. And then they're going to match those with 3 more and 3 more. So my customer base, without me doing anything except signing up, is growing exponentially because I did all the work on the front end. I got my branch, I got my customers, I've helped people become managers, I've become a senior manager, and so on and so on. Then I get paid on all of their customers. The transaction fees go all the way 10 up. I get paid on their referrals. So let's say my 3 went out and said, my goodness, I've got this card. It's giving me double bucks. I want to tell you about it. And these are not business. These are just card holders. If they tell somebody about theirs, and they'll have either a QR code or a little link, they say, I'm making money or I'm making reward bucks every time I buy something. What? I just bought a cruise. I just bought these Nikes with reward bucks. Okay, they want the card. So if they get the card, guess who that card goes under? Not them, because they don't own a bank. It goes under you. So if your TCMs refer other TCMs, those become your customers. Again, it's going to grow exponentially, and you're not going to know how. But word of mouth is how we have grown from 0 to 89,000 people. It may be more by now. I haven't looked today. Y'all, there hasn't been one commercial. There hasn't been one influencer. There has not been one billboard, one flyer, one anything. Not one ad on Facebook, not one ad. And we are at 89,000 people. So imagine if you get in now with us, because we just launched last Monday. So tomorrow will be a week. The banks are processing our cards and getting our accounts opened. And because of the inconvenience of having to wait on that, the company's giving us 500 Z-Bucks each week until we get that card in our hand. I have 5,000 Z-Bucks ready to spend on wholesale items, name brand items, Nike, Adidas, Wilson, Gucci, I can't even name, Rolex, I don't know, I can't even name them all. Huggies, Suave. I mean, it's just, it's unbelievable. It's the stuff you buy every single day. And some luxury items that, other than buying them wholesale, you may never buy yourself. So it's just a no-brainer. If you want to own your own business, if you want to help thousands of people change their life, if you want to be your own boss, and if you want to get in a company that is going to be exponentially successful, because it's about to change the way banking is done in the United States and then globally, then you need to be in on the business part. You need to go to the comments and you need to say, please tell me how to do this. Please tell me more about this. When I went to Vegas, I knew in my gut that this was something wonderful. But once I got there and I realized how godly and brilliant and generous and smart and kind all of the people in charge of this thing are, it quadrupled my faith and my excitement and my passion for this company, because not only do I not have a doubt, I want to scream it from the rooftops, because I am seeing the people up on that stage that were in it for 8 months during the beta before they closed down to start the transition into the launch. They got up there and they told their stories. We cried, we cheered, we laughed. But it made you think, the money's coming regardless. If I get my branch and I get my card members and then I slowly or quickly build my bank branch, the money's coming. There's no way that it can't. But the main thing that I left with was, okay, forget the money. How many people can I and my team change their life? How many people's lives can we make better? How many opportunities can we give to people who otherwise, without TRANZACT Card, would never have this opportunity? I truly, from the bottom of my heart, can say to you, this was a godsend for me. I'm a school teacher. I'm not a marketer. I'm not a salesperson. I am somebody who simply got into something that I thought was great and have now watched it progress into something bigger than anything I could have imagined. So if you have heard of it but haven't done it, I urge you to, whether that is to get a card or whether that is to buy yourself a digital bank branch that is FDIC insured, and start helping people by offering them a card for $25 that will give them dollar for dollar every single dollar they spend in reward bucks called Z-Bucks that they can go into the private marketplace and spend on everyday essentials all the way up to a cruise and everything in between, from bikes to scooters to cell phones to computers to jewelry, watches, golf bags, golf shoes. If you can think of it, it will be in there. Again, it is growing week by week by week. It is a process because they want to make it perfect. They did a soft launch and people are already buying things. I mean, it's there. I go in and look every day, and every day there's more and more in it. But it's just the beginning, y'all. 89,000 people have seen this vision. And now 89,000 people are starting to see their vision was this big. But this company is exponentially big. There are no limits to how big it can get. There is no limit to how many lives it can change. The brilliance and the complexities and the team, there are so many moving parts. But after meeting everybody in charge of each one of those parts, with my whole heart, I can tell you that these naysayers and these people hating on TRANZACT Card are scared because this is huge. This is the next big thing. So think of all the things you've missed over the years. The Ubers, the Amazons, the Apple. All those things that you didn't get your hands on. This is like that. And I had no idea what I had gotten my hands on until I met the people and allowed them to explain it in detail to me, that it will grow to the point that anyone that chooses to see the vision will be able to make a really good life for themselves. Anyone that chooses to get the card will be able to change their life. This is not a get rich quick. This is a put it into your priority section, work it, share it, build it, and as it grows, your life will get better and better and better, and you will have no idea where your commissions are coming from, but they will be coming. So I encourage you, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're business-minded, if you love to help people, if you spend money and wish you could save on that money, if you want to learn financial literacy, if you want to see other people prosper, if you want to get on a team and help your teammates change their lives, this company is for you. If you're selfish, if you don't want to work, if you think you're going to get rich without doing anything, if you're not a good human being, this company doesn't need you, because this company's built on morals, character, sharing, teamwork, helping, changing lives, and being the best human being that you can be. And that's what we all came out of Vegas realizing. They expect us as TRANZACT card members and business people to present ourselves with the highest quality, to help as many people as possible. They even said, quit focusing on the money and focus on helping as many people as you can change their life. I don't know any other company that says that to their employees, because they said, if you do that, you will be rewarded on the other side. So focus on helping people and the rest will come. That alone made me realize I've gotten myself into something big, beautiful, badass, and it's going to change so many lives, and I'm going to know in my heart that I had a part of helping with that. Our team will help you grow. Our team will explain anything. Our team will do 3-way calls with you. When you don't have the answer to something, we will help you get it. Our team will send you information and videos and links and websites and media things that you can use to promote. You will never, ever, ever be left behind if you join our team in the TRANZACT card. We are TRANZACT card. I'm not TRANZACT card. He's not. She's not. They're not. The top's not. All together, we are TRANZACT card. We are changing lives. We are making things better for people. We are giving people opportunities that they will never in their lifetime get a chance to have again. And we're doing it one swipe at a time with the concept of a little debit card that can literally change your entire financial situation. If that sounds like something you want to be a part of, please comment, get back to me, go to the link in my bio, whatever it is, whatever platform this is on, there's a way for you to get to me. And I would love nothing more than to have you in my banking community, whether as a card holder or whether as a digital branch operator. Because together we're going to grow. Together we're going to change your life. Together we're going to make a difference. And we're going to do it one swipe at a time because we are TRANZACT card. I hope to see you. Come join us. Good night.